Hey guys, I'm Rae.
And I'm Jason.
And this is a campground review of the KOA Charleston holiday in Ladson, South Carolina. We stayed here for 2 weeks in the month of May, and it rained almost the entire time we were here. But stick around for our thoughts on this campground.
There are 110 RV sites, 5 tent camping sites, and 15 cottages. About 30 of the sites are water and electric only, and there's about 30 long-termers here as well.
Some of the common amenities here include a laundry room, a pool. They do accept packages for you. They have a playground for kids and a dog park for doggos. And they're about 15 miles north of Charleston. So let's show you the B-roll on the one non-rainy day we had. Get into what's unique about this park.
Well, here they had a daily trash pickup service, so all you had to do was put your trash out on the curb and they would pick it up multiple times throughout the day. That was really nice. And this park, although it's 15 miles outside of downtown Charleston, is one of the 5 closest parks, so that was real nice. But in typical KOA fashion, they price gouge you. So, Rae, what was the price?
A typical site here ranges from $45 to $50 a night. They do have something called their deluxe sites, which are $55 a night. And all this really includes is a paved patio area with patio furniture and a fire pit. While we do like to complain about KOA prices, we do have to be fair and admit that when we were looking at other campgrounds in the area, this seemed to be the average price for the campgrounds around Charleston.
All right, let's get into cell service. It wasn't that great. We had about 1 bar of LTE on AT&T, which we use on our cell phones, and 2 bars of slow LTE on Verizon. So Rae, do we recommend this park to other RVers?
We're gonna have to say no. And to be perfectly fair, this was a good park. It has great amenities, and the prices actually weren't more expensive than other parks in the area. It just comes right down to the fact that we didn't like the vibe here. It also doesn't help that we paid a couple bucks extra a night for a pull-through site rather than a back-end site, only to discover when we got there that we actually wouldn't have been able to pull through our site and make a right-hand turn because the electrical box was right there and the rows were so small. We got really lucky on moving day that the row in front of us, that camper left as well, so we were able to pull through 2 sites to make the right-hand turn we needed to get around and out of the park. And we had to dig out our sewer connection once we got to the campground, which just added to my frustration. This is actually the first park that we ever considered just leaving and not staying there, but we just couldn't do that with our schedule this week. We do want to mention that the staff here was extremely friendly, and they helped save us a few extra bucks on sites because they were running a special when we did come through. And to reiterate, they accept packages for you here, which is awesome. So we got some Amazon shopping done and out of the way. It's more so just the fact that once we got over the initial frustration of how small the campground was and the sites were, something else just didn't sit well with us.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily a bad neighborhood either. We just felt really far removed from Charleston, and just didn't like it. You're allowed to have that opinion sometime.
So if you're looking for an RV park in this area, I would use it as a last resort because it's not horrible, it just wasn't our favorite. Well, that's all we have for you. Do you have an RV park in the Charleston area that you've enjoyed and would like to recommend? Let us know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to join the Getaway Gang. We'll see you next time. Bye guys.
KOA Charleston holiday in Dillon, South Carolina. A KOA Charleston holiday in Dillon, South Carolina. Oh no, I said Dillon. That's the other campground. Oh. And a dog park, and they're located about just do it over.
The whole thing.
The whole thing.
Well, that's all we have for you today. Let me scoot over. Can you move over?
What is your problem?
You don't have to be in the middle.
I'm not trying to be in the middle.
Stop.
What? Oh, you said spider and something touched me.
Okay. I said careful, there's a big spider in there.
In here?
Yeah, oh yeah, it's right there.
Oh. Is there a spider in my hair?
There's no spider here.